Hey everybody, welcome to number 76 of Jazz Piano Daily. Today we're going to be talking about this bluesy pentatonic scale. All right, so let's talk about what the pentatonic scale is. If I just start with my C major scale, if I number the notes of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or really I would just call this 1 again, right? So if I number these notes and I play the first, second, third, fifth, sixth notes of the scale, that creates my major pentatonic scale. Okay, let's do it somewhere else. Let's do it on F. All right. So I start with my F major scale. Right. I play 1, 2, 3, skip over the fourth, play the fifth, the sixth, skip over the seventh, and play the root. There's my pentatonic scale. Now you might say, wait a second, there's 6 notes up on the screen there, but penta means 5. Yeah, we're doubling the root here, so we don't count it twice, even though we're playing it twice. Typically, the fingering would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? An F, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is your major pentatonic scale. Now, what we could do is we could add in our blues note to make it a little bit more bluesy sounding. Right? So, again, if I'm on my F major pentatonic, if I add in the flat 3, that's my blues note here. Okay? Now I create... So this is what I call my bluesy pentatonic scale. That's a name that I call it. You know, many musicians might call it something else, all right? But it is a pentatonic scale with that flat third in there. Now, let's take a look at the sheet music. And in the sheet music here, you can see that I'm playing that left hand pattern, right? So the root, chord, fifth, chord, root, chord, fifth, chord. And remember, when you play the fifth, if you want to play the octave there in the 5, that's fine as well. You can do the same thing on the root as well. Sometimes, though, on the root, when playing the octave, it's a little bit too much, a little too heavy. So, but you can play around with that. All right, so now on the right hand, see what's written in? And all your fingering is written in here for you as well. You want to get good at being able to play this, you know, without having to really look at your hands. Oops. Want it to be a little bit more by feel. So just work on practicing that and trying to get nice and loose with that. Now, once you could do that, then you can start to play around with this. And one good way of playing around with this is start with just the first few notes. So maybe the first 4 notes, or right, so you don't have to do the entire scale and go up, you know, 2 octaves or anything like that. You can stay right there. This is also a great way of practicing that cross. 1, 2, 3, and then cross underneath with the thumb, then go back to your middle finger. Now, if you do want to do it 2 octaves, this is how you do it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, now, fingering coming down. Whoops. Yeah, so 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Whoops. Let's slow it down. All right, so now You don't have to do that 2 octaves like that. It's a little bit challenging to do it 2 octaves, so if you find that that's a little bit too much, then don't worry about that. The main thing is just get that 1 octave. Get that. And in the left-hand chords, really it's all about playing them light and kind of soft, all right? You don't want to be laying into those chords or playing them too heavy. So if you find that you're playing too heavy, you really want to work on loosening this up and getting light. Because really the ultimate goal is right? So you really want to be able to move around on that in the left hand. In order to be able to do that, you have to be playing this stuff light. So make sure that you're not playing too heavy. Make sure you're playing that left hand light. And then start to get free with it, right? So like, start to play around with those notes. Now we are going to be doing some blues turns and double stops and stuff like that. So we're going to be adding on to this, right? Now the other question you might have is like, well, wait a second, what does this have to do with Georgia on My Mind? Well, we're going to be doing Georgia on My Mind in the key of F. We're actually starting to prepare the pieces for that arrangement right now. And we're actually putting some improvisational elements up front. That means that you'll be practicing this and getting yourself prepared so that when I release the arrangement portion of it, you'll be all set. All right? So anyway, hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll see you in tomorrow's lesson. To get the first 45 pages of music for free, just go back to jazzpianodaily.com. If you liked the video, please be sure to click the like button and also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. To watch the rest of the lessons in this series, just click on the playlist to the right of this arrow. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.